Casino del Sol Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Arizona head coach told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. On the run, it's Ford. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Warren. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on the second and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short. You might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Caught at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking for a crease. It's Ford. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Looking to pass. It's Warren. Pocket breaking down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Stanford!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got a man. It's Jordan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Rushes on him.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's 4. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside. It's Warren. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to it. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Under fire. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Touchdown, Cardinal! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Scooped it, scored it, into the zone. Touchdown, Stanford! He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space, it's Warren. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Now sliding to his left. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Breaks away on the left. He is in. Touchdown, Arizona. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Ford. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Escapes the pressure going right. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. Oh, they're after him. They cough it up near their own goal line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see if they're able to tack a few more onto this lead before the break. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards and makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. powers forward. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Wolverines with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now.
There he goes. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Zona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Arizona comes out with another first down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him.
Touchdown, Stanford! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Roberts. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Warren. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is...
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Warren. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Takes it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air, it's Fafita. Right down the middle. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He goes right back to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires toward the target. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.